All right, now who else feels the love in the air? I do. Okay, so make sure that you choose the perfect and charming venue to give that special someone a special treat and show your love in the month of love. Now the solution is simple. It's with us at Tang Palace Hotel. It's just right here. Now we've got amazing offers to make your day a memorable one. The packages, they include free welcome drinks for all on the spot, live music, instant gift for all ladies, and amazing souvenirs from sponsors. Raffle draw prizes include one night for two in Tang Palace's duplex suite, one night stay for two in superior rooms, and meal vouchers all available at consolation prizes, all being attached from a state-of-the-art wine gallery. Now, it's very simple. Buffet lunches are available at just a price of some 260 Ghana cedis per head. Poolside candlelight dinner at 300 Ghana cedis per head. And you know the day. Tomorrow, the Friday, 14th of February 2020, is the day of love in the month of love. Make sure that you do the bookings now to avoid disappointment. Start right now. And through these numbers, 0540-122-481 or 055-033-3819. Now, Tang Palace Hotel is your preferred luxury hotel. Make sure that you do book a date. Now, the graphic business, in partnership with Stanbic Bank, they're presenting another edition of the graphic business Stanbic Bank business breakfast meeting. And this time, the theme is on briefing a new lease of life for our economy, fixing the revenue income conundrum. The date is the 18th of February 2020. The venue is the Omanye Hall at the Labadi Beach Hotel at 7 a.m. The speakers will be Dr. Albert Tunamama, the IMF resident representative and lawyer and vice president of Imani Africa, Kofi Bentil. Also on the bill is Abeku Yankwansa, a partner with PwC Ghana. And they would want all of you who are interested to participate. And this is how you participate: by calling 0277-739-256 or 02426-50449. Make sure you call these numbers to register. Well, this great package. This meeting is sponsored by Labadi Beach Hotel and the media partners, of course, Graphic News Plus, ourselves, Joy Business, Joy News, and Graphic Business, setting the business agenda. Stanbic Bank, moving forward. Joy Business, empowering. All these will be right here, and we'll bring you all those live coverage. But let's move on. Today we told you about today being World Radio Day. Now, as Ghana joins the rest of the world to mark World Radio Day, JoyNews speaks to a journalist with the defunct Radio Gold who is just yearning to get back to work. The radio station, we all do know, was shut down by the National Communication Authority in a move to clamp down on media houses operating without what they call valid authorization. Nancy Emefajradosi caught up with some staff, including Adamu Muftau, the sports presenter who was on air when the NCA closed down the station that day.
It is 4 p.m. at the premises of the once vibrant radio station, Radio Gold. Dusty cars, weeds, broken chairs, and a giant billboard, which had Radio Gold imprinted on it, has now faded.
I came to meet the time they started building this place, and they said they want professional security.
A security man, Stephen Echampong, was, however, still at post. He has been working here since 1996, the same year the radio station was established.
We don't have office. No. There is a mango tree here, an orange tree here, and the top here. So, as a security man, you have to sit at the what we call orange tree. You have to sit down there. That place you get shade.
A question about how he's faring made him sad. With his eyes almost searching for answers, he simply stated that almost every staff has left.
Because I did not dream that Radio Gold would be like this. Because Radio Gold is a station that has trained so many people. These Jonah people came here to continue school and everything. You see? And we live as brothers and sisters.
Few minutes after our conversation, I walked to the reception, which was empty. It was dark, hot, with dusty certificates and pictures still hanging on the wall.
Hi, what's your name?
Seated in the corner of the room is a lady who was once a news anchor, Nancy Obimpe. She holds back her smile when I asked her the whereabouts of the receptionist.
The receptionist doesn't come anymore. I'm sure you know about the closure of the station, and so she doesn't come. I should put it that way.
She took me on a tour of the virtually empty company.
So this way leads to
The studio.
okay.
Yeah, the main studio. So this is supposed to be another reception for the one who would ensure that you actually have something doing in the studio before you are allowed in. So normally you would have seen somebody sitting here with a notebook who would take your data before you would be allowed entry into the studio. So, but today there's nobody here.
Many of the rooms were dark. Nancy explains that the bulbs had burnt out and are yet to be replaced. I was ushered into a huge but abandoned studio. On a round table surrounded by 5 chairs were dusty cables and defective gadgets. Before the shutdown of the station, this room hosted panelists for the popular radio program Alaji and Alaji.
Okay. You see microphones all around, and then it's a round table something, so you see microphones around, and then the panelists will be around. So this is where the Alaji and Alaji actually happens, but since it's no more, we move it to TV, and so it's on Pan-African TV, and so now this place, we now use it as a sitting area.
Let's come and sit.
Yeah.
No Alaji here.
No.
To this point, the Nancy became emotional. She tells me how much she misses the microphone.
What you do, what your passion is to broadcast. Now you wake up in the morning and you're sitting at home. You tune into other radio stations and you hear your colleagues doing their job. Sometimes it's so sad that I don't even listen to radio or watch TV anymore. Because I feel like, oh, that could have been me. That should have been me, I mean, they've taken you see it as, your talent being stagnated, your passion being taken away from you. I mean, it's sad.
Interesting results have.
On May 9, 2019, when the NCA shut down Radio Gold, the sports show was on air.
To secure a 1-0 win over the Still Believe voice, that's what we will be talking about this evening.
Coincidentally, I met Adamu Muftau, the presenter of the sports show. This was the first time he was entering the studio since he was asked to go off air 9 months ago.
I saw armed policemen and 2 ladies in the studio where you were ushered in. That's where we host Alaji and Alaji, that particular studio, because when a resource person comes, they would have to wait over there before they are taken into the studio. Armed policemen, 2 armed policemen with 2 ladies, I'm told they were from National Communication Authority, NCA. When I saw them, I didn't really think something of that sort was going to happen. So I thought, maybe management had issues of, with other institutions or what have you. I didn't really think that was going to be the closure of Radio Gold. So I went on hosting the show 2:25, 2:30, and then a colleague from the other side of the show, which is Pampaso, the political talk show, entered the studio screaming, shouting, "Are we slaves? Why are you treating us this way? What have we done to deserve this?" So I also stopped. I muted the microphone and said, "Sebiga, you are making noise. Can't you see I'm hosting a show?" And then he said in Chi, "Yababe 2 station yana." I said, Sebiga, you know, we have these kind of jokes amongst us. And I'm about 2 stations in the moon. I said, Sebiga, Jadio and Mimpesa, Miyesho, Mimpesa, Kra. And he said, Adamu, I am saying the radio good is going off any moment from now. That's why I'm shouting. So I had to mute the microphone again. Sebiga, what do you mean? And then a colleague entered again, the host of the Pampa, so that is Samuel Hunto. You know, we have this show we crack among ourselves. This joke we crack among ourselves. That's the workers. I said, Adamu, sorry. I said, Samuel, what do you mean? Radio go do sorry. Sorry. To be very honest, I didn't even sign out. I had to get up for Samuel Hunto to announce to Ghanaians that Radio Good was going off. That's number one. At that point, I knew I was leaving my listeners temporarily. I didn't know when I was going to come back to radio. At that point, I knew my future as a sports broadcaster was going to truncate. At that point, I couldn't describe the level of my sadness. I knew I was going to go off, if not for a very long time, but for a considerable number of months.
Adamu says at the moment he has lost hope. He now harbors fear of not getting another job.
I have tried getting a job 3 times, but because Radio Good is on my CV, I have been denied. Simply because, according to those who are supposed to employ you, political parties will be positioning informants among themselves. So the very moment you are from Radio Good, it is viewed or it is believed that you are an informant. Employing you is a problem. So currently, I wouldn't tell you I'm doing this or that. For radio, I'm doing nothing because we are just surviving.
At this point, he breaks down amidst sobs.
Telling you I have missed my listeners is an understatement. I really miss my listeners, seriously. I miss them. I miss what I do. Like my sister Nancy said, I said I miss Radio Good, but then she said I miss what I love doing. I really miss sports broadcasting. I miss it. So when I entered here and saw the machines with the headset and microphone on, I had to shed a little tears. So painful.
So sorry.
Can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to speak to my listeners, even if it is for a day. Even if I speak to my listeners for a day and then I'm even giving my sack letter from Radio Good, I'll be happy.
He turns to the microphone, ready to practice with a console. But he buries his head in his palm, where the sports jingle was played again after 9 months.
Oh man. Can we go? Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Adamu Muftar. We're live on 90.5 FM Radio Gold. It's a Monday afternoon and we are bringing you latest from the world of sports.
One person who hasn't lost hope is Sena Nombo, the host of the morning show.
I don't think at that point I had convinced myself that it was over. So I am still holding on to hope that Radio Gold will come back. And frankly, to be very frank, I haven't thought about anywhere that I want to go in the media. And I am also doing Elijah and Elijah on Pan-African TV. So the question is, what happens? If I leave here, it means that I leave the Elijah and Elijah on Pan-African TV too, or what do I do? So there are several questions to be answered at once.
These remaining workers are hanging on a thin rope, hoping to have a chance to interact with their listeners just one more time.